Well, I'm sorry guys, but I just felt a little bit paranoid. Well, I for one am not terrifically angry, I'm just upset. I mean, like, the chances of us coming back from this is very low. I just need to know if you're willing to work with us still. Yeah, you can still trust me. Yeah, I don't really know. Well, I promise you can trust me. I'm sorry, I was just feeling paranoid, and it was an easy way of, like, not going home to vote with them. Okay, we just need it's kind of clear what we need to do. We need to flip one of the girls, and try and vote out Gavin or Georgia. I mean, we really don't have another alternative, basically. Yep, I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. So, the game's heating up. You could see it in the last couple of tribal councils we've been to. There's been a lot of moves taking place, and at the moment, last tribal council, I was on the receiving end of one of the moves. Lucky enough, I had the necklace, so I want to try and win it again, so I don't have a lot of pressure on me. But at the moment, to stay in the game, I need to flip one of the two girls or both. And yeah, it's going to be a tough next few days in order to rebuild my game. But I'm a little bit suspicious of Jamie because he flipped on me last tribal council, and I like the guy, but like he needs to give me his 100% trust from now on. Otherwise, well, I'm just gonna be in a bad position basically. So what's the plan? Well, basically I think we talk to both of them, because if we just talk to one of them and then they decide not to flip, then basically it doesn't work. I mean, if we talk to both of them, then I guess there's a higher chance that they flip. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So we all good? I mean, we really have no other alternative. I mean, like Georgia and Gavin, they won't flip on each other, especially this early. So, yeah, I guess the only alternative we have is to try and flip one of the two girls. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Cool, we're all on board? Yep. Okay. So I'm nervous because I know for a fact that if Rob wins immunity again, I'm probably going to go home, because I don't see Georgia or Gavin voting out Jamie, because I think they trust him, and basically I'm no good to their game at all, so why don't just vote her out? If I were in their shoes, that's what I would do, so if I would do it, why wouldn't they? So this plan has to work. If it doesn't, then, I'm going home, so I mean, I'm going to try and put 100% into the immunity challenge. So, well, we'll just have to see what happens after that. Well done, everybody. We got rid of Gordon. Who was the other person to vote with us? That was Jamie. He was feeling paranoid, so he voted with us to get rid of Gordon. Oh. So, do we trust Jamie? Well, I guess it was kind of like he was paranoid, so I don't think we can 100% trust him, but we can trust him more than Rob and Marissa, so we're going to have to take Marissa out, it seems. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Cool, Marissa it is. Taking out Gordon has its positives and negatives. The positives is that it kind of opens a massive path up to the Final Four if we get rid of Marissa, Rob, and Jamie. And that was the point of it, because, I mean, those three boys were controlling everything, and once one of them goes, the rest would topple like dominoes, basically. So that's a positive. The negative is that I was good friends with Gordon, and voting him out may have soured the trust and relationship between me and him. So if I am at the final two, he may not vote for me, which is bad. But you're gonna make some enemies playing this game, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that. So last night, I wasn't really nervous, because I generally am not at the moment, because I'm in a bit of a power position, and I see the next few votes going my way, or our way, I guess. But I've got to think of the bigger picture. If I just let Gavin roll his parade, he may win, because last night I feel like was a bigger move than the move I made against Stephanie. Stephanie's elimination definitely turned the tide of the game, but his move has definitely given him the advantage over me. So there's going to come a point in the game where I'm going to have to get rid of him. Now is not the time, but yeah, it's definitely in the back of my mind at the moment. So what did you think of the move we made last night? Obviously it was a big one, but do you think it was the right move to make? Well, we're in a bit of a power position at the moment. Yeah, I don't think so, because it's basically Georgia and Gavin calling the shots, and we're deciding if we're going to work with them or not. Yeah, but like, I guess you could say it's a move on our part, because we decided to work with them, and we were basically the deciding factors last night. I guess, but like, every time we vote with them, we're just giving them an alibi why they should win. I get that, but like, I mean, at this stage, we've got a clear path to the Final Four, and then I reckon that Georgia and Gavin are going to turn on each other after that, and then, look, one of us or both of us will be able to go into the Final Two together. Yeah, I guess. Well, we're just going to have to see. So, me and Cassandra played a bit of a risk last Tribal Council, and it paid off. But at the moment, I don't think I want to work with Georgia and Gavin because of the way they're playing really aggressive. But you know what, it might end up with me actually listening to Cassandra and thinking, yeah, maybe working with them is the right thing to do, because, you know, we can easily make it to the Final Four. But on the other hand, I don't trust Georgia a full amount, because she could flip on us. I don't know. Who knows? So there's a lot to think about between now and next Tribal Council. Hey, we need to talk. About what? Well, we want to know, do you really trust Marissa? I don't really like her. Yeah, I mean, it was one of the factors that went in when we decided to vote with Georgia and Gavin. Well, we're working with her, but like, if you're willing to flip and work with us, we'll ditch her. Okay, we'll think about it. Alright, cool. So we decided to change up our plan. Originally, we were looking to get one of the girls to flip with us, but we realized with 7 people in the game, you don't need Marissa, and they don't really like her. So, if it means both of them are going to flip onto us, and it means that we have to get rid of Marissa, we'll do that, I think, because me and Rob don't necessarily like Marissa. I mean, she doesn't benefit our games very much. We need her, I guess, for a little bit. We don't really want to vote her out, but like, you know, she's not really benefiting anybody's game at the moment, so yeah, we don't really need her. What do you think of that? Oh, I don't know. A lot to think about. I mean, I don't know them very well, basically. We've talked to them a couple of times, and I guess they're still willing to trust us, even though we didn't work with them. So that's what I was worried about, because Rob and Jamie won't flip on each other, and they want to get rid of Gavin and Georgia, and once they get to the Final 5, if they have Marissa, then they'll just get rid of us. Yeah, I see that, but it didn't seem like they wanted to work with Marissa. That might just be a trick. I mean, like, Rob's nice, I know that, but he's not dumb. And at this stage, I reckon he'll still do whatever it takes to get to the end, no matter how many people he has to backstab. Like, he's a nice guy, just he's not dumb. I get that a lot. So we've still got a lot to think about. Yeah, basically. So my skill is persuading people, and I haven't really done that a lot in this game, mainly because I know if I get into trouble, I won't be able to win an immunity challenge to save my ass, basically. So my game plan is to work with Lexi and see what the best way to get to the Final 2 is. And when I get there, I'm going to use my persuading skills to win the game, because I know that I can do it very well. I've done it a lot. I've done it for basically my entire life. And that's where I think I'll beat the person I'm sitting next to. I'll be able to persuade the jury why I deserve to win this game. And honestly, I really think I can do that. Are you ready to get to your 4th individual immunity challenge for the season? Yeah. Okay, for today's challenge, you're going to stand in a line and run out to collect one of these blocks. There are only 6. If you don't collect a block, you're out of the challenge. Every time someone gets eliminated, we remove a block. Last person standing wins immunity, safe from the vote. Loses tribal council, where somebody will be the 10th person voted out of this game. Alright, we'll draw for spots and we'll get started. Okay, everyone is in position. Survivors ready. Go! He has to have a massive advantage. Jamie looks to be in second. Georgia and Lexia are neck and neck, and everybody else is lacking behind. Rob looks like he'll get to the blocks first. Gets a block. Jamie's almost there. Lexi pulling away from Georgia. Gavin starting to look like he's going to catch up, and it's a race between Cassandra and Marissa. Jamie gets a block. Lexi falls on a block, it seems, but she gets one. Georgia is almost there. Everyone is closing in. This will be a close finish. Georgia and Lexi both get a block. Gavin also gets a block. Cassandra trips, opening the door for Marissa. This is going to be a huge finish in the first heat. Marissa gets a block, meaning Cassandra is the first person out of this challenge. We only have 5 blocks now, 6 competitors. Survivors ready, goes. Out in front again, but Jamie keeping good pace with him. So is Georgia and Lexi. Marissa and Gavin are lacking behind at this point. Rob gets a block, and everyone looks like they're going to close in on the blocks almost at the same time. This is going to be pure chaos. Gets a block. Looks like Georgia and Lexi are fighting over the same block, and Marissa and Gavin are closing in. Marissa comfortably get a block each. Georgia and Lexi are still fighting over that final block. Who will get it? Pushes over Lexi. Georgia looks like she's going to get the final block. She does. Georgia gets the final block, meaning Lexi is now out of this challenge. I've got 3 blocks, meaning 2 of you will be eliminated. Survivors ready? Go! Rob and Jamie keeping the pace together. Georgia in the middle, and Gavin and Marissa behind. They look like they're going to get eliminated at this point. So they've got to pick it up. Rob and Jamie go for the same block, but it looks like Rob's got it. Jamie's going to be careful because Georgia's coming in, and Gavin and Marissa are still behind. Swoops in and gets a block. Georgia and Jamie are fighting now, and it looks like Marissa is tripped over. Looks like all hope is lost for Marissa. Jamie shoves Georgia to the ground. Marissa trying to get back up. Jamie looks like he's going to get the final block. Gets up and knocks over Jamie. But here comes Marissa. Now a gigantic fight for that final block. But Marissa gets it. Meaning Jamie and Georgia are out of this challenge. You're okay? Yeah, good fight. Unlucky. Yeah, unlucky. 1 block remains. 3 contestants remain. Immunity is on the line. Survivors ready? Go! Is out to a mammoth lead, obliterating both the 2 contestants behind him. Gets the final block, meaning he wins immunity for the 3rd time in a row. Congratulations, Rob, on winning immunity. Guaranteed spot in the final 6. As for the rest of you, Tribal Council tonight, where somebody will be the 10th person voted out of this game. It will not be you. Alright, grab your stuff, head back to camp. I'll see you tonight for Tribal Council. Winning my 4th immunity challenge of the season is definitely a big thing for my game, as I don't know where I sit. I could be the one that the majority is targeting, especially since they may think of me as the biggest threat. So this is definitely a huge accomplishment, and hopefully I'll be able to find a way to take control of the game again. So tonight I think me, Jamie and Marissa are going to try and get the 2 girls to flip to get either Gavin or Georgia out. So we're going to swing at the fences tonight, and hopefully it's going to pull off, or it's not. It's kind of simple. So it's obviously important that we all work together tonight. Yep. Yeah. So who do we go for, Georgia or Gavin? Well, we went for Georgia last time, but I guess Gavin orchestrated the vote, so I guess we go for Gavin. Okay? And so we try and get the 2 girls on our side. I mean, I guess there's no real other alternative. Yep. I mean, this is it. It's either going to work or it's not. It's basically simple. I mean, anybody watching this can kind of tell that it's pretty obvious that we need to get the two girls to flip onto our side. I mean, we only need one, but it's better if they both do it together. And tonight we're going to try and get rid of Gavin, because to us he's the biggest threat. So we're taking a huge risk, but this is what Survivor's all about, taking risks. And if it pulls off, then we're in a good position. Otherwise, we're just stuck to where we were, and I'm probably going to be the one that they're targeting, because maybe they trust Jamie a touch more. So yes, I'm very nervous. So we all voting for Marissa. Yep, 4v3, she goes home. No one here really cares about her, especially me. I don't really like her, so seems pretty easy. Yeah, we can, but I have a feeling we should vote for Jamie. Why? Well, think about it. We may trust Jamie more, and Marissa doesn't really benefit our game, but Marissa's a much better person to take further into the game, because she really isn't a threat to any of us, and Jamie's potentially a bigger threat. I guess that makes sense. So we just change the vote to Jamie? Yeah, I think so. Okay. That's fine with me. So, getting rid of Gordon wasn't a one-off. The actual plan is to get rid of all three boys. Gordon, Jamie, and Rob. Doesn't matter what order they went in. So, Jamie's not immune, so he has to go, I guess. It's just the way I planned it, and hopefully Rob doesn't win another immunity challenge, so he goes home, and therefore those three boys who I considered the biggest players going into the merge aren't there at the final five, so it's kind of easier to just get through to the final two and win the game, basically. I'm getting a little bit concerned with Gavin. My concern is that I want to be the one controlling the game, and if me and him get deep into the game, maybe even to the final two, the jury might see him more worthy than me, and I don't want that. Like, I was the person who put us into a power position, and he kind of exploited that power to benefit his game. And so there may come a point where I have to vote him out earlier than hoped. Not tonight, but it's definitely a possibility that maybe he has to go tonight. Maybe. Or maybe at the next tribal or something. So sooner or later he's going to have to go. And it's probably going to be sooner, not later. So, what did you think of that? I agree with it, actually. Yeah, Jamie is probably the bigger threat over Marissa. You know, I agreed with it. It's a big move, but, like, I'm kind of getting concerned. With what? With Gavin. Like, I think he's getting too power hungry and stuff. So you think we should vote him out? Well, I don't think we should put it past us. Like, I mean, tonight's a possibility. I don't really think we should do it tonight, as if we are to do it tonight, we'll be tied with the other group, and therefore no one will have a majority. So I think we hold on for him for another vote, and then vote him out next time. That makes sense? I just think it's better we plan it now rather than later. Yep, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. So, Georgia brings up the fact that sooner or later we're going to have to vote out Gavin. Which makes sense. Like, I like Gavin and all, but, like, it's not somebody I personally care about, so I'm fine with it. But me and Lexi might actually have to watch out for her as well, as it's going to have to become a point in the game where me and Lexi have to talk about getting rid of her. So, yeah, so it's going to be a pretty interesting endgame, I reckon. So, you guys going to flip? Oh my god, I forgot about this. What would be the benefit for us if we were to flip? Well, with Georgia and Gavin, you guys aren't really making any moves. You're kind of riding coattails, and, like, you're kind of giving them an alibi why you should win. Yeah, I understand that. But why would it differ if we were to work with you? Well, first of all, if you were to flip tonight, then it would be a move on your part. Therefore, it'd be a good thing for you, and it will hopefully make you have an alibi why one of you guys should win, you know? Plus, we'll, like, give you 100% loyalty. Okay, well, I guess anything we can do is think about it. Yeah, since we kind of forgot, but thank you, I guess. Well, thank you for just thinking about it. That's really all we need. So, I'm a little bit paranoid, but like not paranoid enough to flip. I have a feeling like still that Marissa's on the chopping block, and hopefully the two girls flip. I see them doing it. Like I want to be confident because I try and be a confident man, but I wasn't really confident last time. And I reckon this is just like the last opportunity, because if this doesn't work, then it's probably it for us. So what did you think of that? I agree, actually. Really? I don't. Well, I just feel like I really like Georgia and Gavin, don't get me wrong, and like I feel like it'd be better if we worked with them, but like I'm really want to make a move. Like I don't want to be stuck here being boring all game. Like I want to make a move, and I feel like this is the best opportunity to make one. Like I feel like the boys are just using us. Like if we were to work with them, I don't think they'd work with us again, you know, because we don't know them very well and stuff. We've really only worked with them with one vote. True, but like, again, I just feel like I trust them more than you. Like, I really feel like they've probably got our best interest at heart, and like, but like, I won't do it if you won't, and I will do it if you do it. So we're gonna come to a agreement, I guess. Yep, I guess we're the deciding factors again. So tonight, it's gonna come down to me and Cassandra. And I don't really know what to do. I think it's strategically smart to stick with the Gavin and Georgia, since we've been working with them for longer. But it wouldn't be dumb if we worked with Rob and Jamie and Marissa. I mean, like, I'm surprised Cassandra wants to work with them and she doesn't like Marissa. But the good thing is that she won't just go behind my back and flip, because I only need one of us to flip to have a majority. She'll only do it if I'll do it. So we need to come to a agreement. And like, her argument is, I mean, clever and understandable, but at the same time, I think my argument is about the same. So it's going to be a tough vote tonight, definitely. Welcome, you guys, to Tribal Council. First things first, we'll bring in the members of our jury, Stephanie and Gordon, voted out at last night's Tribal Council. Okay, Georgia, yeah? Now that we're at the final 7, does the element of strategy change? Well, yeah, it changes every Tribal Council, basically. You could base your vote and strategy off who's the most physical person or who's annoying you the most, so it differs. Rob, yeah? Winning your 4th immunity challenge in a row is something, but are you worried about that? I mean, yeah, it obviously comes into mind. Like, probably if I lose one of these, I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted me. Cassandra, what do you think of that statement? Well, I guess it makes sense. Like, some people feel good with the necklace around their neck, but I suppose if you've won it 4 times, people start to look at you and say, yeah, that guy's a big threat, and I suppose he might have to go home. Jamie, do you agree with that? Well, yeah. How do you base your vote on tonight, Jamie? You're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. Okay, well, it is time to vote. Jamie, you'll start us off. Jamie, I actually really like you. Me and you are quite good friends on Ulua. And at the beginning of the merge, you kind of helped me to get out Stephanie, but tonight you have to go home. Gavin, well, what do I really say? You're a good player, and I suppose you just have to go. Don't really have much to say about you, really. I'll tally the votes. Person with the most votes must leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jamie. It's 1 vote, Jamie. Second vote, Gavin. That's 1 vote, Jamie, 1 vote, Gavin. Third vote, Gavin. That's 2 votes, Gavin, 1 vote, Jamie, 4 votes left. Fourth vote, Jamie. That's 2 votes, Jamie, 2 votes, Gavin. Fifth vote, Gavin. That's 3 votes, Gavin, 2 votes, Jamie, 2 votes left. Sixth vote, Jamie. That's 3 votes, Jamie, 3 votes, Gavin, 1 vote left. 10th person voted out of Survivor Solomon Islands and the 3rd member of the jury, Jamie. Jamie, that's 4. That's enough for tonight. I'll need you to bring me your torch. Well, guys, thanks for an incredible game. This was a lot of fun. Don't worry about it. Don't get angry. Just have fun, guys. Jamie, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Okay, bye, guys. Bye, Jamie. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Congratulations to the 6 of you for making it to the final 6. Okay, you've still got a long time left in this game, so keep fighting. This game is far from over. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night. Well, it turns out I had good reason to be a little bit paranoid going into tonight's tribal.
Aside from being voted out, I had fun here. I met Rob, and he was a good person. Even the people who voted me out, I have no grudge against them. I mean, I don't know what I really did wrong, but I'm not really that angry. I had fun.
You know, I may be disappointed and I may be sad, but I'm definitely not angry. I mean, in terms of strategy, I didn't really have a good game, but I was trying to make good connections, and I think I did a good job at that, so I can take that away from this experience.